What's going on YouTube? Ferocity here. I hope you guys are doing well. Is Call of Duty pay to win? That is a very common theory that is floating around the internet right now, whether it be on Twitter, YouTube, or Reddit. Many different Call of Duty players have realized that Call of Duty is trending towards the pay to win model that we've seen in other games. And frankly, there isn't 100% proof to say this is true because, of course, Activision, being the most trustworthy company in the gaming industry, have denied claims that the patent that they filed several years ago is in Modern Warfare 2 or in Call of Duty at all. This reared its ugly head a few years ago, and of course, Activision brushed it aside. It wasn't a big deal. You didn't have to worry about it. But I'm going to be honest with you, I think we should all worry about this, because the fact that Activision thought about patenting this type of system right away sparks some red flags. For those of you that aren't familiar with the system, it basically states that, hey, if you purchase something in game, you purchase a skin, we're going to make your time a little bit easier, because we all know SBMM exists within Call of Duty's multiplayer, despite the fact that Activision will never be transparent about it. Those games that you have after buying that skin will make it a little bit easier. Your shots will register a little bit better. Your connection will be better. All of those things will factor into you having more fun and in turn spending more time on the game, which in turn will do what? Yes, make you spend more money, and the cycle repeats and repeats and repeats. In reality, it is a genius patent because what it does is it retains players. The problem is SBMM is such a problem within the higher skill brackets that more players get pushed away from playing Call of Duty because it's just simply not fun, that you'll never get them to purchase post-launch content, players like myself and so many others. And it's a problem that has hurt the Call of Duty industry more than it has helped them. But of course, this idea makes a lot of sense for Activision. Why would you not want to reward the people that are purchasing in-game content and then continue to reward them as they purchase more and more? Because frankly, that's what Activision wants. They want your money at every single turn. And I'm not against this totally and completely, but they're never going to be transparent about it. They're never going to be honest about it. Despite the fact that you could maybe try to believe them that they denied it. Like, let's be honest here. It seems like something Activision would do to retain players. Wouldn't it just be nice if SBMM in general was tuned down? Wouldn't it be nice in general if the games were released in a complete format? Wouldn't it be nice if, we had true support from our developers so that they, hear our complaints, hear our problems with the game, and apply those criticisms to the game to make it better? All of these things would help people actually spend money post-launch. This would retain players more. But no, instead they have to make this insidious patent to try to retain players. And frankly, it's a little disgusting. It's pretty common right now for Call of Duty to find the most scummy ways to retain players and to make a profit. And I'm just kind of sick and tired of it. Whether it's true or not, it feels like something that Activision would do. I don't have 100% proof. I cannot definitively claim that Activision is doing this, but the fact that they have this patent and the fact that you simply can't trust them, like they can say all they want that, oh no, we're not using it for Call of Duty. I don't believe you because you've told us so many things before. Wasn't Modern Warfare 2 supposed to be the most innovative Call of Duty ever? Didn't have 3,000 developers, and yet it's one of the most barren wasteland Call of Duty games we've ever seen. The seasonal releases are a joke. There hasn't been enough content since launch. Like right now, in June, we finally have enough content that would be respectable in a full $70 launch game. But unfortunately, Call of Duty has been bragging for months that this game is so great. How can you trust them? How can you believe that they have your best interests in mind? Because they don't. It's Activision that we're talking about here. They've failed the community again and again. So of course, they would implement this insidious patent to ensure that they can retain as many brain-dead players as possible. Anybody who has an iota of a brain cell realizes what this game is, and realizes that it's not a very good game, realizes that it's a game that is made solely to try to churn out as much profit as possible instead of trying to churn out as much fun as possible. And these types of plans or patents that Activision has put forward, all they're trying to do is milk you for every cent instead of allowing you to have fun. There should not be a patent out there that exists that does something like this patent does. It is insidious and it's not fair to the regular consumer. somebody who goes and just wants to play a couple games a night, doesn't want to buy post-launch content, should not have to have less enjoyment of the game because they're not willing to pay things post-launch. It seems extremely scummy and honestly seems pay to win. And frankly, you can say what you want, but people care about their stats. They care about how many wins they get on Warzone. And if buying skins means this is a cheat so that you can get more Warzone wins or you can have a higher KD in COD, people are going to do it to exploit it. And it's kind of disgusting. And I'm just not here for it. But again, I can't prove anything because Activision is the least transparent company in the world, and they refuse to ever provide their community with all of the facts because they would rather have us in the dark guessing what's going on than actually being honest with us. And again, it just showcases more reasons why we cannot support this company anymore. More reasons why we have to actually revolt against them and create a boycott and try to do anything of value so that this community can actually grow instead of continuously losing players and fragmenting it every single turn because Activision does not know how to run a successful product at this point in time. These types of patents are anti-player. These types of patents are not within your best interest. They are there solely for people that want to spend endless amounts of money and in turn get a little bit of fun out of it. It's gross, and I'm disappointed that this is where Call of Duty has trended towards. I am disappointed that this is the current state of the Call of Duty game in 2023. Now again, I'll say it one more time. I can't prove it without a shadow of a doubt that this is what's happening, but this is exactly something that I believe that Activision would do just to gain a competitive advantage over some of the competitors in the marketplace. But yeah, that's all I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Would love to hear your thoughts down below if Call of Duty has become pay to win or not. As always, guys, I appreciate your support. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.